It is perfect to achieve that glass skin without weighing your skin down. They were not kidding when they were naming this thing a miracle. This one really is the tool to give the volume but reduce frizz, which I feel like is what everybody wants. Minasan konnichiwa, this is Tina and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the best Amazon Prime Day deals. If that sounds like your thing, then please go ahead and channel登録しちゃってください。しちゃいなよ。Can you believe it is already halfway through 2024, which also means it is kind of the biggest shopping sales season before we hit Black Friday in November, including Amazon Prime Day. This video is definitely going to be a mishmash of things. We are going to have beauty, of course, since it is a beauty channel. Other things like tech and household goods, I guess you could say, that I purchased on or that they sell on Amazon. I am going to be including all of like the promo details and percentages and all of that in the description, just because they change it like last minute all of the time. And if I find any other deals like in between the time of filming and Prime Day like coming, I will make sure to include it in the description too. Also, Amazon Prime Day is going to be going on at the same time in Australia this year, which is really exciting. From what I've seen, it says Amazon US Prime Day is the 16th and 17th of July. In Australia, they are promoting it from the 16th to the 21st. Not every single product in this video is going to be available on Amazon US and AU, but if it is available, I will make sure to leave links for both. We are going to kick off the video with skincare, since I feel like that is the main purpose of my channel, with one of the most talked about K-beauty brands in recent times, TIRTIR. This next portion of the video is sponsored by TIRTIR. I know they have many viral products that have made it into the everyday routines of so many people, and me myself being a toner fanatic, I wanted to introduce this product, the TIRTIR Milk Skin Toner Light. This toner has definitely had its moment in the sun lately. I feel like I see it all over social media and it is definitely one of their most popular products. I actually tried the original version back in 2021, so like 3 years ago. I knew her before she got famous. I've always loved milky toners, being someone who has drier skin, although I did think it was a shame that oily combo people didn't always get to kind of enjoy those same benefits, because some milky toners could be too rich. And it seems like I wasn't the only one with such concerns. In fact, TIRTIR received a lot of feedback from customers who had oilier skin who wished for a lighter version of the milk toner. Taking this feedback into consideration, which I feel like TIRTIR does so well. I mean, in recent times, they expanded their famous red cushion into 30 shades, which has literally never been done before in K-beauty. But they took in all that feedback and ended up developing the Milk Skin Toner Light. So it is essentially a more lightweight, fast absorbing version of the original Milk Skin Toner that is more suitable for oily, sensitive, and even acne prone skin. And I must say, even though I have drier skin, I think I actually prefer the light version more from how versatile it is. I mean, I think you can tell just from the sheer fact of how much more of the light version I've used. Sometimes with the original, I felt like it could feel a little bit greasy or a little heavy on the skin during warmer months, whereas the light version still has that milky texture to lock in that moisture, yet it is lightweight enough to use in every season. It is also more layerable, so you can really control how much hydration and moisture you want. Plus, it has been tested to be non-comedogenic, hypoallergenic, and fungal acne safe. Key ingredients include 4% of niacinamide to even out that skin tone, tighten pores, and also regulate sebum production. They do also include a patented complex called Multi-X B-Sem Plus, but basically it is 7 plant-based ingredients set to help soothe and calm skin. I also love using this one for makeup prep. For the first layer, I will apply some onto a cotton pad and wipe down my skin. This helps to remove any excess dead skin cells or dust that may be on my skin surface. With the second layer, I do just apply directly with my palms. This helps to deeply hydrate the skin without any tackiness, allowing the following products to apply smoothly without any of that pilling of skincare or makeup. It is perfect to achieve that glass skin without weighing your skin down, and is also vegan and cruelty free. This next one is going to be a super quick mention because I literally just mentioned it in my last video, the Dalbar First Spray Serum. This one is still a staple for me and I have been using it for about 4 years. Whenever people ask me like, what makeup are you wearing? Your skin looks so nice. It's not the makeup, it is this. No matter what makeup I wear, as soon as I spray this, it just makes it look instantly like this. Like, glowy and flawless. I just bought backups of Olive Young Global when honestly I probably should have waited because they always do the best prices during Amazon Prime Day. It is quite literally the easiest way to add that glow. I'm never without it, and I do always make sure to travel with it too. And it is now officially available on Amazon Australia too, which is so exciting. I remember so many of you guys used to ask me like, where can I buy it in Australia? And I'm like, there's like not really like a legit stockist, but they do have it on Amazon Australia now, so yeah, you can totally get it here too. Moving on to hair care, which is actually something that I don't talk about often, but a lot of you guys have been giving me compliments on it lately, which literally means the world because my hair has been a complex of mine forever. Like, I've never been happy with it, but lately I feel like I'm finally figuring out kind of how to deal with it, so I thought I would share that with you guys. As an FYI, I do have fairly fine and quite frizzy hair. It is naturally pretty wavy, and if I leave it to like air dry or whatever, it's like pretty much an explosion. I feel like hair oils are a must for most hair types to add that moisture and shine. I have tried literally so many Asian hair serums, but they are often made for thicker, straighter hair, so they do often end up weighing my hair down. So this is the one hair oil or serum that I feel like has worked wonders for my hair type, and it is the Coco and Eve Miracle Hair Elixir. They were not kidding when they were naming this thing a miracle, because for me it really has been that. I use it in so many different ways. After washing on damp hair before drying or styling my hair, it helps to reduce frizz, and it also does work as a heat protectant. Another way is after styling it to add a little bit of shine and to smooth out that hair. And then lastly, every night before I go to bed I use it to oil my ends. I can use it multiple days in a row and it never leaves my hair feeling greasy. Also, a little bit goes such a long way. Like, you need the smallest amount. I usually take a tiny little dollop and then rub it and warm it up in my hands. So this 100 ml like lasts so long. I've got 2 open bottles at the moment, one in my bedroom and then one in this room for when I style my hair, but I'm still working on the first one and I've had it for probably like a year now, because you need such a small amount to see the effects on your hair. If you do have thin and frizzy hair like mine, I literally cannot recommend it enough. Their hair mask and also their shampoo and conditioner is pretty nice, but this is hands down the best product I've tried from them, and I don't know if any oil from any other brand is ever going to match up. Next, we're going to talk about styling tools, because finally after 30 years of living, I think I have finally learned how to style my hair. I definitely think getting it cut shorter has made it way easier for me, and I have been enjoying it. I'm considering going like even shorter with my next hair appointment. What do we think? I do have 2 main ways I style my hair every time I wash it, and I tend to alternate between the 2 just for a little variety. The first way is using my Dyson Airwrap with the curling attachment. It's a very like curly blowout, but it does tend to leave my hair a little bit frizzier. And the second way, which I feel like isn't quite as curly but it does help to definitely reduce the frizz, is using the Bondi Boost blowout brush. So they do actually have 2 versions that I do have, but both of them. This one is the original with a thicker barrel, and then this one is the smaller one, which since cutting my hair shorter I have been using this one and it works so good. I feel like the bigger one just made my hair like straight, whereas the smaller one, since I can get a bit more of like a wrap going, definitely helps to add a little bit more curl to shorter hair. Since this one can be used on wet or dry hair, I tend to just like dry my hair with a hairdryer until it's semi-dry, and then I will section a top half and a bottom half, and then I get to work with this one. I will probably do a dedicated video on a full hair routine just because I feel like many of you guys have asked at this point, but just quickly running through, I do a couple passes on the high hot setting, and then I will switch it down to the low setting and then do smaller sections of hair. After I've kind of got it in place, I will do one last pass on the cool setting to kind of set the hair and twirl it as I dry, just to add a little bit more shape to it. I feel like compared to other tools I've tried, it is definitely quicker and I can do kind of bigger chunks of hair at once, so the whole drying process is kind of cut down. When working on the top half of my hair, I just tend to try to work on smoothing out like the top layer. I mean, no matter what I do, I'm going to get these little like flyaways because that's just frizzy hair. You just have to deal with it. But I try to work on kind of smoothing that out and then adding a bit of shape again as I dry it. Compared to other tools I've tried, I feel like it's just the best thing to reduce frizz, which is really important for hair types like mine. Even compared to the Dyson Airwrap, it can't get as good attention as this one. Like this one, I feel like I can really pull and smooth out my hair, whereas the Dyson, it still ends up being kind of fluffy. So this one really is the tool to give the volume but reduce frizz, which I feel like is what everybody wants. I do have one other tool that I've been loving from Bondi Boost. Unfortunately, it is not included in the promo, but I feel like I just don't have an opportunity to talk about it since I don't really do hair videos. So I'm just going to include it in this one. You guys can keep it on your wish list and hopefully they do a promo later down the line. And it is the Bondi Boost Infrared Bounce Brush. They describe this one as being able to achieve that 90s blowout hair, which I feel like is very in at the moment. I use this one more as a style refresher, if that makes sense, on like day 2 or day 3 hair, since it can only be used on dry hair. This one helps to add some shape, curl and volume while supposedly doing it with no heat damage using that infrared technology. It is quite easy to use even for a like beginner styler like me. I feel like it does achieve that kind of wave and curl but doesn't flatten the volume, which I feel like some curlers can do. I do usually just use it to style like the front section and kind of the surface sections of my hair, but yeah, obviously use it to style my hair today and I feel like it's like the easiest way to give a bit more of like a polished look. Next we're going to move on to tech and household items, which obviously I don't like ever talk about, but I have been using these items non-stop, so I wanted to share them with you guys. First one being probably the most random thing of all, the NIIMBOT D100 label printer. So I'm pretty sure it was in my bathroom organizing video, but one of you guys suggested like, why don't you get a label printer like for my skincare? And I was like, you know what, I probably should. And in my mind, label printers were like still the old school like 3D printing like little strip that comes out. Yeah, kind of showing my age right now. But they have such like cute, sleek, easy to use label printers now, and since I've gotten this, like I've absolutely been obsessed with using it. As you can see, even on my skincare, I have been labeling like the month and year I open them so I can actually keep track of my skincare, because I tried to do like an Excel sheet, I tried to write it down and it just has not worked out and I need a better system. So yeah, since getting this, I have been labeling all of my skincare and it has worked out so great. Not only that, I've been labeling like boxes for storage in my room, I've been labeling like coffee beans, and it's quite fun because it's pretty customizable. It literally just is Bluetooth. That means it's connected and it connects to your phone. So you download an app on your phone and you can write whatever you want on it and print it. So let's do an updated one for July of 24. They have clear labels and then also white labels and like pretty much every color you can think of. I did just get white and clear because I feel like the clear definitely does look the best on skincare. It's very clean. So I've got my label here. I just press print. Boom! There it is! How sick is that? You can even add images and icons and stuff. I actually ended up taking photos of my shoes, and since I was storing them away, I like printed the shoe on the label so I know which shoes are in the box. You can also add little like animals and stuff, turtles. I added a little coffee bean for the one that I had for the coffee and stuff. Very customizable. It's also super affordable and yeah, pretty compact and easy to use. So that is something that I have been using non-stop since I bought it. Another item that has been super helpful for me as a creator has been the JOBY Compact Action Kit. I don't actually have it with me right now to hold and show you guys because I am using it as a tripod for my camera. Until now, I've been using this tiny little tripod which Logan had gotten me like years and years back, which I mean, I have created so many videos with it, but I recently upgraded pretty much my whole filming system and it has been super versatile. The version that I got comes with a regular mount as well as a phone mount, which has been really helpful. So I can mount my regular camera, but I can also use it to shoot b-roll with my phone at times, and it does angle down so you can shoot down onto like a table and everything. It's light, compact, but still can hold a decent amount amount of weight. Like even my new camera, it can hold it okay. I'm probably going to get a new tripod just because I want one that's just like permanently there. But if I'm going to travel with it, if I'm going to shoot b-roll somewhere else in another room, the JOBY one has been super duper helpful, and I feel like it's pretty affordable. When I posted it on my story, quite a number of you guys asked for the link for it, so you know, it is a really good kind of, still a beginner tripod, but it is very well built and very versatile in basically any which way you want to use it. So yeah, that has been something that I again use almost every day. But yeah, I guess that is the kind of, I don't know if it's the best Amazon deals, because I'm sure there's better deals on there, but things that I actually use on the daily and think are actually really useful personally. Again, as I said, I will leave all the promo details in the description. If I find any other amazing deals, I'll also include them in the description so you guys can check them out. As always, if you do have another moment to spare, I would super appreciate it if you could check out one of these videos here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!